It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another video here on the Sam Cooks Kindness YouTube channel. I'm so happy you're here. Today, we are chatting, obviously, about the holidays. It is my most favorite time of the year. I love the holidays so much. And I want to chat about the food a little bit with you guys. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Sam. I run a vegan blog called samcookskindness.com where I have tons of vegan recipes and I would love for you to check it out. I have been vegan for 6 years, whole food plant-based for the majority of that time, a little bit imperfectly, with some vegan junk food thrown in, especially in the beginning. But I follow a whole food plant-based diet. I have lost over 60 pounds on this health journey that I am on. And today I want to talk about the holidays, specifically my Thanksgiving, because we celebrated it early this year with my family because of scheduling issues. We had our Thanksgiving this past weekend and it was a wonderful time. So I wanted to chat with you about how I approached planning for this holiday and how it went. So my husband and I are the only vegans in my family, so I have to work around that when I'm thinking about our holidays. My mom was hosting this Thanksgiving, so I decided to have a talk with her, and I am very lucky to have an extended family that is used to my shenanigans and used to me telling them what I'm eating, what I'm not eating, and they're all very, very supportive, and there's always a vegan option for me, which we are very, very lucky to have that support in our family. I know not everybody does. So in order for me to have a successful whole food plant-based meal for my Thanksgiving, I always plan and prep ahead. I have a discussion with whoever is hosting, if it's not me, about what the menu is going to look like. If there's any easy adjustments that I think that can be made, I will talk to them about that. For example, my mom was making the mashed potatoes for our Thanksgiving, and I just asked her to put some to the side to leave vegan for my husband and myself. And that was really a very easy thing to ask her to do. She even offered to make them with like vegan butter and salt and, you know, how you would normally make regular mashed potatoes. But I asked her to just leave them plain. I said, you can add a little bit of salt, mash them up. If it needs like a little bit of like veggie broth or something in there to help them, then that's fine. But I asked her to leave them plain, and she was very accommodating with that. It was super easy, and we had some great mashed potatoes. I brought a vegan gravy option so that we had that, and it went really well. So once you know what is already going to be there, then you get involved and decide what you are going to bring, because you can't rely on other people to have food for you. And if they do, that's great. But even then, it may not be exactly what you're looking for. So I always plan to bring whole food, plant-based, oil-free options to my Thanksgiving or any holidays. So for this Thanksgiving, I chose a couple easy things for myself to bring. I decided to make a lentil loaf. The recipe came from the Giroudi family this year. It was very good. I did adjust it a little bit because she doesn't eat salt and I do eat salt. So I added some extra salt and seasonings into that. It was delicious. And a vegetable, we made plain steamed broccoli, because as many vegetables that were going to be there, I couldn't completely know that they were going to be oil-free, and most likely they were not going to be oil-free. So I decided to make an oil-free veggie, and I made myself a dessert to enjoy. So a whole food plant-based dessert. It was a little bit more calorically dense than what I would usually enjoy, but it was Thanksgiving and I wanted to enjoy something, so I made myself a dessert. I made an Erewhon Copycat Cinnamon Roll by Healthy Emmy for my dessert. This recipe was very easy. It was all whole food plant-based. It did have some more higher calorie items in it, like pecans, but I chose to make myself a dessert option so that I had something sweet to enjoy for the holiday. When you plan for the holidays, you need to think about the treats and the indulgences that you want to enjoy ahead of time, if there are any at all. Food shouldn't be labeled good or bad. It's just food. And especially on the holidays, you are allowed to choose to have some more indulgent foods without having to feel bad about it. I go into my holidays knowing that I want to have those whole food plant-based options available for me. But I also plan for little bites and tastes and whatever of the other food that's there. As long as it's vegan, I'm allowed to try it on the holidays. And that's a mindful decision that I make ahead of time. While the rest of my family enjoys turkey, I made a big lentil loaf for my husband and I, but extra to share, of course. This recipe felt really special with this extra mashed potato swirls on top. It just made it feel really, really fancy, even though the whole recipe was completely whole food, plant-based, and healthy. The holidays are really meant to be fun. It's not meant to be stressful. So taking a little bit of time to plan in advance is really helpful. I prepped all that the day before our Thanksgiving, and the day of, here I am slicing the cinnamon rolls and getting them ready to go to my Thanksgiving. And then we were getting ready to head out to my mom's house and bring everything we prepped with us. Here is a little Thanksgiving fit check. I felt cute. Everywhere I go, I'm going to make sure there's a veggie option, so I brought some plain steamed broccoli so that I had that to load my plate up with. Here was a beautiful lentil loaf after it was cooked, and here is most of our spread for Thanksgiving. There was tons of food. My mama even made some mostly oil-free sweet potatoes, which were delicious. And here is the plate that I made for myself. Tons and tons of Thanksgiving goodness on there. And it looks like the lentil loaf was a hit. So after that giant plate of food that you saw, I did go back for some extras. I had some more spoon cornbread, some more of that really yummy arugula salad that was on there, and maybe a few bites here and there of other stuff. I didn't keep completely track every single taste that I had because it was Thanksgiving, and that's fine. And I had a couple, I had like one and a half because I ate my daughter's leftover slice of the cinnamon rolls. They were pretty decent. They were a little fragrant, but they were still good and enjoyable, and they hit the spot with a little cup of coffee. I started my day off the way I normally do with a normal breakfast. I didn't go into Thanksgiving completely starving because it's just, another day and the food shouldn't be the focus. We played games. I also like to maybe incorporate some crafts sometimes for our holidays, but it is helpful to incorporate some other things that aren't food focused so that you have other things to bond with the people that are there, like games and crafts. Or maybe you're into sports and there's a sports game on or something like that, but that's not me. But that might be you. Yeah, so that's how I approached my Thanksgiving. Let me know if you want me to do like a Christmas planning video, and maybe I'll do the video before our holiday because I host Christmas, and I think maybe it would be helpful for you to see how I plan for it. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Leave a comment below and like this video, subscribe to my channel so you never miss another one, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye!